Hi, I'm Carolyn Baja, and I'm making another movie. So yeah, that's right. I'm making another movie. It's been a while since I've made a feature film. Even though Showdown came out 2 years ago, I shot it 4 years ago. No, 5 years ago. Holy shit. The last feature film that I shot was 5 years ago. Wow, that's interesting. So as you can imagine, 5 years is a pretty long time to stay away from doing something that I love. And if you watch my previous vlog about coping with failure and depression, that kind of explains partially why I haven't made anything. A big part as well has been fear. After my experiences of the public reception of both Showdown and my movie before that, Chua, which, don't get me wrong, didn't really get a bad reception. They just didn't do what I thought they would do. I thought my career would be going a certain direction after those two movies, and they didn't really quite go in the direction that I thought they would, or get received in the way I thought they would. I'm still very proud of those movies. It's just I had a different expectation for them, and I stayed away. I stayed away from writing my own material. That's a strange thing to do because that has been always a part of my life. I've always written. Before I was a filmmaker, before I was a musician, before I was anything, I was a writer. And I was very proud of that, the fact that I could write. So because of those experiences, I took a pretty long break. I mean, 5 years of not touching any of this stuff is kind of long. And I figured it was time to get back out there. To paraphrase one of the characters from Kevin Smith's movie Chasing Amy, Ben Affleck's character, I finally have something I want to say. Interestingly enough, what I'm trying to express in the movie is what I've been experiencing. It's a midlife crisis skateboarding movie called Kickflip. Now, if you follow my social media or anything that I do, or if you're a friend, you would know that those things are things that are very close to me because that's kind of what's been happening with me for the past 5 years, trying to figure out where my career is going, trying to figure out what it means to be an adult in the true sense of the word. I mean, I'm freaking married now. Trying to figure out where my career is going. Was I really a failure? Do you give up for the sake of just being responsible? Things like that. And skateboarding has been one of those things that's been a big part of my life in the past couple of years. Truth be told, skateboarding was something that helped me get back up because that's essentially what skateboarding is. Falling down and getting back up. It's all you do. And it's a very insular, individual activity. It's not like other sports. You can put it in a competition element, but at the end of the day, it's about you trying to do something and just trying and trying and trying until you get it right. That's what skateboarding is. That falling down and getting back up again. And I am a terrible skateboarder. In this movie, you will see some terrible skateboarding from me because I am acting in it again. I always act in my own movies because no one else will cast me. So best way for me to have fun acting is to just film myself. So you're gonna see some terrible skateboarding from me, but I think it's appropriate for the movie because the movie is essentially about a middle-aged man who feels like a failure and forced to do a junior executive job because he's got to pay the bills for him and his wife, and he rediscovers his passions again and his dreams again through skateboarding. I'm like really trying to think how much of the movie I should give away at this point in time. But yeah, that's essentially what the movie is about. And if you're wondering why this vlog is shot in black and white, that has to do with the movie as well. The movie is going to be shot in black and white, in camera, with the same camera that I'm shooting this vlog in, the Fujifilm X-H1. As I make more of these vlogs, I'll talk more about the movie. Because my plan is to create a bunch of BTS videos for the movie whilst we make the movie. And I just thought it'd be interesting to do a bunch of vlogs where we show the entire process. From pre-production, all the way through production, through post-production. I haven't really done like regular vlogs before. You know, I just do a vlog when it seems like a thing to do, a time to do it, whether I have something to say. But I've never done, you know, the weekly or daily vlogs, so this will be kind of interesting. I also think it'll be interesting for other filmmakers who are starting up, who are curious to see like, okay, how does one go about making a movie? Especially when you don't have any money, any real money to make a movie. So I think it'd be great if, you know, someone starting up or someone who's just thinking of like, oh, I want to shoot something, but it seems difficult. Or can you pull off something of that scale? Like, yeah, you can. Done it 2 times without money and 2 times with some money. And now I'm doing it with not much money. The other thing I also want to do is if people have questions about the process as these vlogs go on. If, you know, people have queries about, okay, how do you approach this? What are you doing about that? How did you get your crew? How did you get your cast? How do you figure this out? How did you write it? You know, like, yeah, ask away, either in the comment section or hit me up on social media, whatever. Just ask away and I'll answer them here. I don't know if people are gonna dig this movie. Honestly, at this point in time, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this movie. But I do know I wanna make this movie. This year in general is the year of trying shit out. Because I'm gonna be 38 next week. I have a wife. And at some point we'd like to have kids. So to me, this is my last point to be irresponsible enough to make a movie like this. After that, I gotta be responsible. I got a wife. I'm gonna have a kid at some point. I don't wanna bring them through the no budget hell of me finding a passion project, you know, and trying to make it happen and putting all our money into it. I can't do that. So this is the year. This is the year to try shit out and see if it'll stick. And if it doesn't, it will be heartbreaking, I won't lie. But, you know, at least I know that I took a shot. Because God only knows, you know, how much regret I would have if I didn't make this movie. If I didn't decide, okay, I gotta just try one last time to make a fun movie for myself. That regret is a lot worse to live with than that feeling of failure.